Troyton, internationally acclaimed recording producer. With music, we grew up around the music for all our life. You know, what I mean, we're talking about some of the greats. You know, like the Papa San, the Dirtsman. You know, all these people, Luther and Stitchy. You know, so music was always around us as kids. You know, now, so in terms of the getting into the sound system, actually I had our little area sound system that we built from, we were talking about a car radio, which was we Amplex, the name of it. That's my personal sound system anyways. That's where basically the owner Keith came one night and saw us playing in a little pub. You know, we have two little boxes and stuff, so normally we play in a little pub on a weekend. And that's where they came and saw the talent in us, you know what I mean? Me, Glamour G, Lenny Hype, and they said, oh, you know, we need two of these guys, they have talent, you know. And that's how we really get introduced to Bass Odyssey. And they invite us to Sentence to come play the song one night, and from there, you know what I mean, everything was just history, you know.
So what year was that when you got found with him, and when you linked up with him? Around what year was that?
That was like 91, I think. Yeah, that was like 91, 92, in the same time I've Bounty getting his break in the industry, because that's one of the main thing why when the Bass Odyssey and the whole link came by too, you know, because the friendship with me and Bounty, with my little sound, you know, we didn't have big sound boxes and stuff, but we have big heavy weight dub plates, you know what I mean, and Bounty was always that person that support us before you get the break, and we support him as well. So, you know, that was one of the things that kind of really solidified the whole link with Bass Odyssey, you know, because they wanted to Bounty, and I would introduce Bounty to Bass Odyssey. You can't have a sound system with a certain legacy or a sort of foundation and don't have dub plates. You know what I mean? It's something that would have your imprint, you know what I mean, your name to represent you as an sound, you know what I mean? So wherever you go and play, once you put on a dub plate, people know that, alright, this is Bass Odyssey, that's Amplex, that's Stone Love. You know what I'm saying? So it is very much important to have dub plates.
How long were you with Bass Odyssey?
From 91, 92 to 96. 96, that's when we actually left back to our own Amplex. Because them time now we've been touring with Bass Odyssey, we've been running the world with Bass Odyssey, and at that time now I was kind of saving my money, because I said we didn't have big sound system, because financially we were youth, you know, and we didn't have the big money to buy the big equipment and whatever. So by touring the Bass Odyssey, I used to like save my money, buy a one professional amplifier, buy a one professional speaker, buy a two there, buy a three there, and by then Amplex, you know, becomes a big sound system physically, because as I mentioned earlier, we has the dub plates, the heavyweight dub plates and stuff, you know. So from there, and then, you know, we travel with Bass Odyssey, we do what we did, you know. There was a little falling out with Glamour G and the boss, and we decided, me and Lenny, we decided to just, you know, go with the flow, where go back to our sound and build our thing, you know what I mean, because the Glamour G and the boss wasn't seen eye to eye, you know. We just decided to, alright, listen, we're not gonna stay either, you know, we're gonna go and strengthen back our thing, and we did, and we already have this huge name out in the world, you know what I mean. So when we went back to our sound full time, it went boom, you know. So we end up traveling the same route as the Bass Odyssey. We went to the Japan, we do the whole Caribbean, we do the US, we do just about everywhere that Bass Odyssey took us. Amplex end up took us back, you know, but the only thing that it was our own, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So right now you're producing, but are you still? What's the condition of Amplex now? Is it still the sound
Yeah,
system?
yeah. Still up and running. For years now, I kind of just leave it to the younger guys and I have them, to do their thing. I support them.
What are some of the names you've worked with for producing?
Uh, just about everybody dancehall and reggae you can think of. You know what I mean? The Bounty, the Vibes Cartel, the Movado. Yeah, as we mentioned, the Charlie Black, the Buju, the Sizzler, the Cobra. Oh man, the Shaggy, the Sean Paul. So much, the Idonia, so much. Just to mention, you know what I mean, Mr. G, good friend of mine. Just about everybody, you know what I mean, the Barry Salmon, name it, the Christopher Martin. We could. The list is long, you know what I mean.
From when you was a youth, did you ever think this is what you wanted to do? What did you like? Did you ever have anything else that you thought?
Yeah. Actually, I dropped out of college. During that time, I was supposed to become a dentist because that's something that runs in my family. My two uncles that I look up to are dentists. One in the army, he was like the dentist, that big dentist in the army. And my other uncle that I partially grew up with, so I see the way and the jacket with the 4 pockets and going in his nice car and nice. So I see that his achievement, and I was like, I want to be like my uncle, my two uncles, and so that's something that I was pursuing, and I went to class at the time, and through the whole music at that time. Now I get the big break came, so I have to, even from going to high school, my last year I had to stop from school to travel. You know what I mean? So starting college, year and a half, 2, I had to stop. I dropped out. All that went go with the parent. You know what I mean?
That was my next question. How did your parents
that's crazy. That's great. That was crazy. But you know what I mean? After a while, sending all this money on you, and even them time I used to save my money to jump off the bus to buy a record. To buy my records, and today that helps me to be a man, and they see the achievement, and I'm the last, what they call wash belly of my parent, and I am the one who could just come and fix up my mom's house and do all kind of stuff, and that was music money. And them times you were like, oh, they see what's happening, and I could live to hear my mom come home and say, oh, I was on the road and I hear people talking about you, and I was like, oh, that's my son. So I said, like, really, mom? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, it's reached a point that until right now, they're so proud of the man I become, through music. Music is something that will never leave me, and I will never leave it. So I will be always producing, because listen, it's especially being a producer, it has no age limit, really. It's just left how you feel and how you can manage yourself, what I mean, and knowing me and how creative I am, and my headspace, I'm gonna do this for a while. I'm gonna share this with you. My dad never had to lay his arm on me. Never. My dad never beat me. And I could hold my hands like 3 fingers or 4 fingers, the amount of time that my mom had to beat me. You know what I'm saying? And the first beating that I got, it was because of music. Like, that serious beating, it was because of music. Because my bigger brother loved music and do music. So one night, my neighbor called me out and tell me, yo, listen, your brother gonna be at that party, let's go to the party. I said, no, I can't come out. And he influenced me to come out. And we went to the party and didn't come back till late, because the party was going on and my brother was on stage and stuff. I was like, when we got back, it was so late. I like screeching and trying to have a shower, and my mom just came into the into the bathroom, with this belt, you know, on my wet skin, you know what I mean? So just work hard, you know, find that one thing that you think you love. Because listen, you have to love what you do to be great at it. You know what I mean? Just find that one thing that you really, really love and work hard at it. And as you know, you said that's the only way success gonna come. You can't just sit down and say, "Oh, we can't find nothing for do this and that, blah blah blah." Try to find that passion in you for something, you know what I mean, and work at it. Because I can tell you, music, as I explained earlier, it was something. Even though I have other things that I want to become, and I see my uncle and their success and a nice wife, a nice car, a nice house, and I wanted all of that, but music was always there, you know, and I stick with it. I stick with it, and it helps to make me to be the man today, you know. So just be focused, stay grounded, work hard at what you love, and trust me, it has to work out for you. Believe me, it had to work out for you. Just give it that love. There's no way you can give something that love and it don't work out. Trust me. Spend the time and work at your craft. That when you get the opportunity, you have the material and what to propel you to the another level. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
King Arthur Production, Troyton Music. One time.